My name is Grace, and what I'm about to tell you will make your blood boil. Because what happened to me at Thanksgiving dinner wasn't just cruel, it was calculated. It was planned. And when I walked out that door, I left my entire family behind forever. But first, let me tell you the part that makes people cry. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why I did what I did. So it was the week before Thanksgiving. My phone kept buzzing, Mom texting about bringing sides, Dad asking what time I'd arrive. My older sister, Rebecca, and this is important, Rebecca was being extra nice. Extra nice, like suspiciously nice. She called me 3 times that week. 3 times. Rebecca never calls me. She posts about me on Instagram but never actually talks to me. Something felt off. I didn't know it then, but they were planning something. The whole family was, and I had no idea. Thanksgiving Day arrives. I drive to my parents' house with a pie I made from scratch and a nervous feeling in my stomach. The house smells like turkey and gravy. Everyone's already there. My little brother, Mark, is setting the table. My parents are in the kitchen. And Rebecca, she's sitting at the head of the table like she owns the place. That should have been my first warning. We start eating, small talk, the usual stuff. My aunt asks about my job. My uncle talks about football. Everything seems normal. Seems. But then Rebecca stands up, and she's got this look on her face. This smile. The kind of smile that means someone's about to say something they've been waiting to say for a long time. Before we eat, she announces, there's something we need to talk about. Everyone stops, forks down, eyes on Rebecca. I've been thinking, she continues, and I talked to Mom and Dad. We all talked to each other, and we decided. We can't keep doing this. Her voice gets quiet, almost sad, but not really. Grace, we think it's best if you stop coming to family stuff. My heart stops. We voted, she says. And then here's the part that kills me, and everyone agreed. You're just too much drama, too negative, too exhausting. And then my own parents nod. My mother nods. The room goes silent, but then Mark starts laughing. My aunt smiles, and someone, I think it was my cousin, actually claps. They're clapping, like they're watching a school play, like this is entertainment. And you know what I do? I start laughing too. Not happy laughing, real laughing. The kind where you're not sure if you're about to cry or scream. Oh, this is rich, I say, looking around the table. You all planned this, together. What did you send a group text? Did you vote on an app? Rebecca's smile falters just a tiny bit. It's not like that, my mom says. We just care about your feelings, honey. We want you to. Stop, I say, and I pull out my phone. Now, here's what they don't know. Here's what changes everything. For the last 3 years, I've been keeping screenshots, messages, texts, all of it. Every time Rebecca asked me for money to help with her business that never happened. Every time my parents asked me to bail them out of some problem they created. Every promise to repay me that never came. See, I work as a graphic designer. I make good money, and my family knew it. So they treated me like a cash machine that also shows up to holidays. Rebecca borrowed $8,000 for her startup. My parents needed $5,000 for their car. My mom wanted to take a trip to Florida with her friends, $4,000. And when I finally said no, when I finally told them I couldn't keep doing this, they started freezing me out. Slow at first. Then not inviting me to things. Then making jokes about me being selfish. And now this public execution at Thanksgiving. So I pull out my phone, and I airdrop a file to the TV that's mounted on the wall. I don't think so, I say, standing up. If I'm not family, then let's talk about what family means. The screen goes blue. Then documents start appearing. Screenshots of text messages, bank transfers, photos of checks I wrote with loan written in the memo line, texts from Rebecca saying things like, "You're loaded anyway, and it's not like you have kids to spend money on." My dad's face goes white. My mom is staring at her plate like it just insulted her. And Rebecca, she looks like she might throw up. That's $7,250, I say, pointing to the screen. That's how much I gave this family in the last year alone. And the moment I said no, the moment suddenly I'm toxic, suddenly I'm not family. You had no right, Rebecca says, and her voice is shaking. That's private. Private, I laugh. You all publicly announced I'm not family. Now the numbers are public, seems fair. More documents, more proof. I kept everything. Every text asking for help. Every promise to repay me. Every lie about what the money was for. Like when Rebecca said she needed $2,000 for a medical emergency and then posted vacation photos from Mexico a week later. My little brother Mark says, "Wait, that money you said was for your mom's operation." It was, Rebecca cuts him off, but her voice is weak. It was a cosmetic procedure, I say, showing a text from her own phone that I screenshotted. She texted me saying, "Mom wants to look good for her reunion. Can you help?" My mother's face gets hot. Red, she can't even look at me. Okay, my dad says, trying to take control. This is getting out of hand. We're a family. We make mistakes. You lied, I say, simple, direct. I've been lying every single time I said I loved helping you, because I didn't. I was exhausted. I was angry. But I kept doing it because you're my family. And then, the one time I asked you to understand that I need to take care of myself, you took a vote, like I'm some kind of pet that didn't work out. My aunt tries to change the subject. My uncle pretends to check his phone. Mark won't look at me. And Rebecca sits there, still pale, still shocked that her plan didn't work. I'm not done, I say. I pull out another document. This one is different. This one is legal. I've removed my parents from my will, changed my life insurance beneficiary, updated my emergency contacts. They're no longer listed. They're strangers to me now, legally strangers. That's cruel, my mom says, and now she's crying. Actually crying. That's honest, I tell her. You said I'm not family, I made it official. And then I grab my coat, I grab the keys, and I walk toward the door. Grace, wait, my dad says. His voice sounds smaller now, older. But I don't wait. I don't look back. I just walk out into that cold November night, and I leave them sitting at a table full of half-eaten food and full-sized lies. The drive to my apartment takes 20 minutes. In that time, my phone blows up. Calls, texts, my mom saying they didn't mean it. Rebecca apologizing, but also making excuses. My dad trying to be the peacemaker like he always does. I turn my phone off. For the first time in years, I turned my phone off and I didn't feel guilty. I got home, made tea, and sat in complete silence. No one asking for anything. No one needing me, just me, by myself. Finally. The next morning, I wake up and I feel different. Like something inside me is lighter. Like I've been carrying rocks this whole time and I finally put them down. My apartment feels bigger, quieter, safer. I call my job and tell them I'm taking a week off. I need to think. I need to breathe. And for the first time in my life, I'm not thinking about what my family needs. I'm thinking about what I need. Days pass, then weeks. I block Rebecca on everything, all social media, everything. I block my mom's number. I block my dad's work line. Blank slate, total silence. And something amazing happens. I start making new friends, real friends, people who don't ask me for money, people who actually ask me how I'm doing, people who don't make jokes about my life or my body or my choices. I start going to therapy, real therapy with a real therapist who doesn't gaslight me. I start living. I decorate my apartment the way I like it. I save my money for me. I take a vacation, alone, and it's the most peaceful 2 weeks of my entire life. But then, around Christmas, it starts. Text messages from unknown numbers. One says, "This is Aunt Helen. Your mom wants to see you." Another from a distant cousin I barely know saying they're reaching out on behalf of the family. Then a letter, handwritten, from my mom. It says, "The holidays aren't the same without you. Your little brother misses you. We miss you. We made a mistake. Can't you find it in your heart to forgive us? No, we were wrong. No, we took advantage of you. Just, we miss you and forgive us like I'm the one who did something bad." I throw the letter away. Then comes the guilt trip texts. "Your dad's not feeling well. Your mom is worried about you. Rebecca's marriage is falling apart. We need family support. And here's the thing that kills me. For a second, I feel it. That old pull, that old feeling of responsibility, that voice in my head that says, maybe you were too harsh, maybe you should call them. But then I remember. I remember standing at that Thanksgiving table. I remember my own mother laughing when they voted me out. I remember my dad just nodding like it was no big deal to throw your daughter away. So I don't call, I don't text, I don't respond. MONTHS pass. It's now spring. I get a new job offer in another city. Better pay, better opportunity, better life. The old Grace would have called her parents first, asked if they thought it was a good idea. ASKED permission. The new Grace, she signs the papers and starts packing boxes. I move across the country. I get a new phone number. I tell only my true friends where I'm going. And you know what? It's beautiful. I have this little apartment in a city where no one knows my family. No one knows what happened at that Thanksgiving table. No one sees me as the daughter who gave money or the girl who's too serious. They just see me. I make friends at work. I go on dates. I travel. I laugh. The kind of laugh that comes from deep inside, not the nervous laugh I used to do when my family said something that hurt me. One day, I get a call from my little brother, Mark. He's using a new number so I won't recognize it. He tells me everything. How Rebecca's business actually did happen because she got investors after I left. How my parents started going to therapy because of what I did. How everyone is miserable without the person they threw away. They're sorry, he says. They're really sorry. But here's what I tell him. I'm not mad anymore. I'm just done. I don't have room in my life for people who hurt me and then ask for forgiveness without actually understanding what they did. So that's it, he asks. Forever. That's it, I say. I hope they have good lives. I hope they figure things out. But I'm not going to be the one fixing everything for them anymore. And I mean it. 6 months later, I hear from my cousin that my mom mentioned me at a family dinner. Just mentioned. Said, I wonder if Grace is happy. Not I hope Grace is happy. Not I'm sorry about Grace. Just I wonder. And I realized something. They were never going to fully get it. They were never going to understand how badly they hurt me. They were never going to see themselves as the bad guys in this story. But that's okay, because I'm not waiting for them to understand anymore. I'm living my life. I'm building my career. I'm making real memories with people who actually care about me. And that Thanksgiving table, that feels like a lifetime ago, like something that happened to someone else. The moral of this story, your family doesn't have to be the people you're born with. Your family is the people who show you pee, who don't keep score, who don't ask you to choose between your own survival and their comfort. I chose my own survival, and I've never been happier. So here's my question for you. Are you staying in a situation that's hurting you? Are you trying to fix people who don't want to be fixed? Are you the strong one in your family, the one everyone leans on? If you are, this video is for you. You're allowed to walk away. You're allowed to be selfish. You're allowed to choose yourself. And that, my friends, is the best revenge of all. Thanks for watching. I'm Revenge Voice, and I'll see you in the next story.